The video shows a man in his apartment at night. The room has a wooden floor. Looks quite messy and dark, creating a claustrophobic feeling. From the beginning, the man appears to be panicked and frustrated. He repeatedly stomps his feet on the floor and shouts in Japanese phrases like, "Urasai," "too noisy," "shut up," seemingly scolding some invisible force that is making noise from below. This action shows that the incident has been going on for a while and the man is in a state of extreme stress. The noises are not only coming from the floor but also spreading throughout the room. The furniture in the house begins to be violently impacted. A bookcase is pushed over. Other objects are thrown and shuffled. When the camera quickly pans to a corner of the room, a ghost appears. From the left side of the screen, next to a doorframe, a ghostly face of a woman with pale skin, eyes and mouth wide open in horror suddenly appeared, accompanied by a cold scream. As soon as the ghost appeared, the man let out a final scream and the video ended abruptly, leaving the viewer with a feeling of extreme fear and obsession. The video begins with a person in a restroom. Here, a figure is squatting, head down, covering most of the face. This person's appearance is very unusual and ominous. Suddenly, the figure in the corner raises its face. Instead of a normal face, it is a monstrous, gaunt face, with big black eyes and many sharp hands like goblins hugging the face. This whole scene happened suddenly, startling the viewers. It shows that the person filming was extremely scared and was trying to run away. What do you think you would do if you saw this scene? The video begins. A white shadow, looking like a face or a light object, appears to hover in the darkness of the doorway. It moves slightly and then disappears. A man screams, "Get the hell out," expressing anger and fear. Immediately after, a yellow talisman is thrown from an unseen direction, flying across the screen and falling to the ground. This action shows that an invisible force is affecting the objects in the room. The yellow paper talisman stuck on the wall near the door suddenly falls down. Immediately, the wooden door automatically slams shut with a loud bang, creating a loud noise. Do you think this spirit is a ghost or a demon? The video begins with the cameraman's perspective watching a figure standing in the tall grass. The figure is dressed in a white shirt and dark pants. The cameraman begins to scream in panic. He repeatedly utters, "Astaghfirullah," an Islamic exclamation meaning, "I ask Allah for forgiveness," expressing extreme terror. His panic increases when he realizes the most terrifying thing. The figure has no head. Dak Ada Kepalanya. It has no head. The cameraman continues to scream, calling out the name of God, Ya Allah Gusti, and swearing, Jancik, a common Indonesian swear word. In his panic, he tries to face his fear, shouting at the figure, "Who are you? Don't play with me. You fool. You scared me." The camera shakes violently, showing the cameraman trying to stay calm and scared, but eventually losing his cool and running away. The screen becomes chaotic, wobbly, and eventually goes black. If you know the headless man, please let me know. The video begins with a man entering a public restroom. The scene is quite old and cold with white tiled floors and walls. As soon as he enters, he hears strange sounds. The cameraman pans around, showing the deserted space, from the long sink area to the restrooms inside. As the man is about to leave, the camera pans towards the entrance. Suddenly, a female ghost appears. This ghostly image is typical of Japanese horror stories, dressed in white. long black hair covering part of the pale face. And most frighteningly, seemingly floating in midair with no visible legs. The cameraman panics, screams, and the camera shakes violently as he runs into a nearby restroom to hide. After hiding in the room, the atmosphere is still extremely tense. The man looks up at the ventilation hole on the ceiling. From the darkness of that doorway, another ghostly entity, or the original ghost, was crawling out in a twisted, unnatural manner, as if crawling backwards. This was the most terrifying moment. The man screamed again in despair. The image swayed chaotically while his gasps and footsteps ran away. What do you think that entity was?